Hello, Steve White, Say9. Well, we had a bit of good news about the Ghostbusters. Basically, they are doing an animated series. We'd already heard they were doing a sequel to Afterlife, but now Netflix and Sony, Ghost Corps Incorporated, those two companies, are going to be producing a new animated series. Now, exactly what it is, we're not sure. Like I said, we've heard they're doing a sequel to Afterlife. So I'm guessing this cartoon will be some sort of tie-in or bridge between the movie and the second movie. But I haven't seen Afterlife yet. I've been meaning to watch it, but I want to do like a marathon night and watch the original two and the third one, or maybe all four. So I need at least like 6 hours, and I just haven't been able to find enough hours to do all the movies. And I want to do it in the evening as well. I don't want to do it during the day. So I still don't know what they set up in Afterlife. I hear they were sort of setting up sort of like a, I don't know. So it sounds like it's going to be a continuation of the show, and maybe like a lot of these things, they just create them for a reason. Like, well, we're setting up a new movie and we want to sort of set up a sort of whole universe. We need to establish things. So we'll do a cartoon that just does that for us, achieves that for us, and then we have the movie, as opposed to just sort of creating a show for itself. Because the Ghostbusters animated has a big, complicated history. Because the Ghostbusters originally started as a live-action TV show with two old guys, one played by Larry Storch, and an ape who went out ghostbusting. I guess they were retired and they had nothing else to do. And then the animated series, Ghostbusters, came from Filmation, and that it was like their kids were out going, having adventures, and the parents had disappeared. Now, the real Ghostbusters, that came from whatever studio produced the Ghostbusters films. I can't remember which one it was. They basically wanted to develop a movie from the Ghostbusters show, and they're also supposed to do a Ghostbusters cartoon with Filmation, but that fell through. And then they went and made the real Ghostbusters, which they named to try and imply that they were the original Ghostbusters, when the Filmation series, which was a continuation of the original live-action series, really was the real Ghostbusters, because the original Ghostbusters. So because people were more familiar with the movies, people thought that actually Filmation copied the real Ghostbusters, and it wasn't that way. Now, for me, the real Ghostbusters really was my Ghostbusters, because I saw the show and I had the toys from the toy line, and I didn't really see the movies. I think the first one, I might have saw them both on TV, but I don't really remember them. I was too young. And I remember the cartoon. I watched the cartoon. It was on for years. It went from like 86 to 91. They did 140 episodes, but it was syndicated, so it appeared in other countries and ran like later than when it was actually produced by the studio, because I don't know, it was going well into the 90s. And then they did Extreme Ghostbusters for 40 episodes, which had, I think, Egon was teaching a bunch of new Ghostbusters, which is what they really should have done for the 2016 film. Just had them being trained by the original Ghostbusters, and had it been a continuation rather than a reboot, they would have done a lot better. Or maybe the daughters of the Ghostbusters would have been much better than what they did. But yeah, I'm kind of curious what it's going to be. Is it going to be a sequel cartoon? Is it going to be a link between the live-action sequel and the other live-action film? Is it going to be a unique reboot universe, or a unique universe, or a reboot of the real Ghostbusters universe that they already established? No one really knows. We just know that it's being done by Jason Reitman and Gil Keenan, who wrote the film, and Sony Ghost Corps Incorporated is producing it. That's all we really know. But I don't know. I recently bought Bug-Eye, because I pulled out all my Ghostbusters toys out of the boxes, and that was one of the ones I never had. I had a friend who had it, and I always felt like if his dad hadn't have bought it for him, I would have got it, because I tried to buy one, they sold out. We had a very small toy store in my hometown, so I always wanted him more than any of the other Ghostbusters. And I hear he's actually in the film, and I'm like, wow, they put him in the film. He must be like a favourite, because I really remember Bug-Eye, because a few of the ghosts were good, the toy ones, but they weren't great. It really was just the characters and Slimer, really, that I remember. And unfortunately, a few of mine had parts missing and are broken, because I don't know what happened after I left home. A lot of my stuff got trashed and stolen, so I'm basically replacing some of them now. I'm thinking of getting that bare bones skeleton, whatever. No, not bare bones. The skeleton where it's like the head and it's like rib cage is like a cage that you put around the character. I had that one, and all I have left is the head. I don't know what happened to the body, so I'm thinking of getting that as well. And the red bat thing that dropped the slime, one of the wings is missing, so I'm thinking of replacing the wing, and then just buying some of the individual little ones that came in the ectoplasm and came with the characters, because I've only got a couple of those left. So I'm probably going to collect a bit of those. So I'm sort of back into collecting Ghostbusters a little bit, and I will get the new characters from Afterlife, which I haven't got yet. Eventually I'll get around to those. And I don't know, I'm just glad the franchise is back, and it seems to be doing well, and they're trying to build it into a proper franchise. And hopefully this animated series will contribute to that, and it'll be good, and I'll get to have another Ghostbusters cartoon to enjoy. I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Thanks, and bye.